welcome to Mind Your Business, the channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
My gosh, Jacqueline has no shame, has she? Like, what is wrong with her? What is wrong with her? Let's talk about it, people. While going to support my inclusive crew, let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. And yeah, let's just start quickly with Stacey and Karen and Giselle. Their little catch-up was funny. Obviously, they were talking about TJ, and Giselle and Karen are encouraging Stacey once again to look elsewhere and try out more peens, okay? I feel like they feel like I do, like he's batting for the other side. That's what TJ gives me anyway. And I just don't see it for them. Also, you know, I thought it was funny when Giselle was saying that, you know, well, if he ain't getting it from you, he's getting it from somewhere else, and he spends a lot of time in LA. Is he just over there doing auditions, or what is he up to down there? So, but yeah, I do agree that she might be moving too soon, so she should maybe date a little while and then decide, rather than just moving straight with this TJ guy. I get her being a relationship girl, because I am too. But yeah, I just don't know. I just don't see it for her with that one. Now, I thought it was cute when Wendy got all the ladies down to the boutique to invite them all to Panama. I thought that was really cute. Mia was being very messy when she was talking to the ladies about Karen's Love Lagoon party that she was having, and saying that, you know, she wants to bring another +1 because, you know, both her men are busy, basically. So she wanted to bring Jacqueline. But we know Jacqueline and Karen don't get along. So, of course, Wendy's saying it's messy. Of course, Ashley is encouraging her to invite her, of course. So she does go to speak to Karen and say, oh, well, you know, Gordon's busy, Ink's busy. And before she finishes her words, Karen was like, no. She knows exactly what she's going to say. She knows she's going to try and draw for Jacqueline. And Karen shut her right down. So that had me cracking up. Mia, to me, is just so messy, because why did she have to go back to Jacqueline and tell her right in front of Karen? And I love that Karen is not scared. She's never scared. She's just like, yeah, that's right, not invited. And so what? Like, you're not going to shame me. That made me laugh. I was just like, Jacqueline, you told your corner. She's on this, oh, well, you know, I have nothing against Karen, but, you know, it's fine. It's like, whatever, Jacqueline, you were doing too much, and now you are feeling the brunt of it because Karen was being nice to you before that until you did this to her. Now, Kiana and her man, they give me interesting vibes, because firstly, she was telling him about the trip to Panama, and she, for a moment, sounded like she was getting it confused with Panama City. But yes, it was cleared up that it is the country. But her man is definitely giving slightly shady vibes. Like, he's not too keen on the show. She was saying that he's not too keen on the show. Like I said before, he's also giving kind of caveman-y vibes. Yeah, he made a comment about divorces, because when she was saying there's lots going on, 3 divorces, blah, blah, he's like, what, is that because of the show? So you can tell that he's kind of reluctant to be on the show, but obviously she is on the show, and so he's doing it for her. But those two, I think they're going to be an interesting couple to watch. Now, it was nice seeing Stacey with her aunt. I thought they were really cute. Her aunt seemed really nice, and they were talking about the divorce and her, you know, not getting none for nearly a year. Her auntie was like, whoa, it's a long time. But her aunt was like, she's good vibes. I thought it was interesting them talking about TJ, and, you know, of course, Stacey's saying that's her best friend, and they're not sleeping together. Her aunt was saying, you know, that's probably a good thing. That she, you know, take her time and not move too fast, but she thought that TJ was nice. And I was thinking, I don't see him as nice to me. And I'm sure if you meet the man, you might also believe that he's not batting for that team, because I just don't buy it. He's giving extra to me. Paid extra. Now we see Giselle out on a date with Namzin. So that was the guy that she met up with. So you can tell that she's saying that she's not really that into him. He's all right for her. You know, he's a nice guy, but she don't really like the nice guys. She wants a roughneck. So I'm like, Giselle, at your age, what's going on? Should you not be wanting a little bit of peace in your life? But okay, love, whatever. So later on now, when it's Karen's Love Lagoon event, we see Giselle, Ashley, and both their dates, so that Namzin guy and Josh, heading off to the Love Lagoon. I'm like, watch them two bringing their dates. If they've not even been around long enough, but they brought them along. Everybody was there, and of course Mia was there as a single, because she wasn't allowed to bring Jacqueline, and Ink and Gordon were both busy, which I thought was quite a funny thing to say, that they're both busy. Like, it's your ex and it's your current boyfriend, so you still go out on different dates with them. It's just, it's mixed up. You see, when Karen met the date, she was like, okay, yeah, she liked Namzin, but she called it quite quickly. She said, oh, well, he seemed like he's going to be too nice for Giselle. He won't last. I was like, you know your friend, because your friend just said the same thing. And when she saw Josh, Karen was definitely feeling Josh. I was like, watch Karen, but he still got carnation on his milk on his tongue. I said, watch her. She is really feeling the young'un, mate. It seemed like he's her type too. I thought it was like a cute episode because I liked the little game that they played, the little love game. Of course, Karen started off very messy straight away. She was like, so basically, do any of you feel like your partners have ever cheated? I was like, all right, talk about coming in hot. But of course, Karen had her own little calculated vibe going on because to me, she was doing that to clear her own name, to make the point of, Ray doesn't think I cheat and Ray's never cheated on me. But it's like, okay, whatever. Ray's not going to sit there and say, yes, I've cheated on you. And obviously, you're not going to do the same. So Giselle was not here for that. She was like, Karen, you're trying it, but, I know you've done other things. So Giselle was definitely side-eyeing that bit. But anyway, as they all went round, not unsurprisingly, most people said no. When it comes to Mia, obviously, she talks about Gordon. She goes, well, I'll talk about Gordon because we're married. And Gordon, no, he hasn't cheated on me. And I thought, well, actually, he cheated with you, didn't he? Didn't you say that he was married when you met him? So he cheated with you. You were the side chick then. So you're saying he hasn't cheated on you. I think it was Giselle that brought up, well, what about your threesomes or whatever? And she's like, well, I was there. So, it wasn't cheating. It was consensual. But obviously, she's cheated on him. We know that. Stacey made me laugh when it came around to Stacey and she kind of mentioned to TJ, well, I was out to lunch with Karen and Giselle and they were saying that they think that, you're out in LA, you're probably seeing other people out there. And you can tell they were thinking, oh, okay. And Giselle was like, well, actually, you guys are not together, are you? You're just friends, right? So clearly you could be seeing someone else out there, And I was telling her that she should go and, explore more penises as well. I was like, these people are hilarious because one, TJ was like, yeah, you're right. And I was thinking, this is not the energy of someone that is really into you. It is giving very friend vibe, very gay friend vibe to me. That's what I personally think, as I keep saying. But anyway, either way, it's giving friend vibe because he was too chilled about it. Very much like, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, of course, because we're friends, essentially. That was what he was going with. But I thought that was interesting. So when she asked him, he didn't really, answer her question. I just thought, please, Stacey, this man is not the one for you. Now, the question about being submissive made me laugh as well and who's dominant, who's not. And I found it interesting, Miss Ashley talking about, she's a dominant when she's with girls, but submissive when she's with men. And Stacey saying that she's going to be more dominant. And TJ trying to push back, saying, no, he's dominant, So I thought, okay, all right, TJ, I still don't really believe you. Ray cracked me up about Karen used to tear his ass up. And when Messy Giselle mentioned, oh yeah, Karen's retired her mouth, do you want it to come out of retirement? And he's like, yeah. He's hilarious. I feel like the party was good vibe. Everyone was having a good vibe. Everyone was laughing. The guys were obviously there. It was a good vibe. Karen was hilarious because when Mia's talking about she's usually been dominant with Gordon, but with Ink, she's submissive and talking about, how Ink likes to choke her. Stacey looked shocked to death. Stacey's like, oh my gosh, it's like the middle of the day. What is wrong with this woman? She cracks me up. She was just clutching her pearls. Karen was cracking me up because she's like, of course he likes to strangle her. It's the only way he can hold her down. She's chatting about he's got to get on boxes. He probably has to go across the room and take a jump to get to her. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Karen cracks me up, I tell you. But yeah, it was a nice, light-hearted episode, I think. I feel like the ending was cute. They were just enjoying themselves. And then the producers are messy as hell because the dramatic shark music has in somebody's come in, dun, 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 and all the birds are fleeing the trees and the mermaids are going underneath the water. And guess who's coming? It is Jacqueline. The one that was uninvited decides to turn up with her dog and some balloons and all this crap. I'm like, is she serious? Cameron's like, no. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you turn up to somebody's home who has told you to your face that you're not invited, told your best friend also that you're not invited? Like, what are we doing here? So we know next week it's going to be interesting because I'm sure Karen's not going to be happy about that. She made it clear that, her home is her peaceful place. She wants to stay in a peaceful mode. And this girl rocks up with her dog in tow and carrying some guest chatting about, hi. No. Get it together, woman. Looking very clownish out here. Anyway, like I said, I thought the episode was very cute, very lightweight. But yeah, it was nice to see ladies all getting along and cracking up and stuff. So that was good. And I felt like the new guys did very well as well in terms of adjusting. TJ, like I've been saying. Anyway, of course, I went to check out social media to see what they're saying on there. Here are some tweets that had me cracking up. Okay, so you've seen the tweets, you've heard what I have to say. Now, what are you saying about the show? Let me know your thoughts below.
Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.